This bear is named Milo. Here is on page 1, here is on page 2, and here is on page 3. 3 different images generated from the same character prompt. And this is the single biggest reason why a lot of people will not create children's book, because the characters will not just stay the same. Today I'm going to show you a 4-direction character shape that locks your character so tightly in place that the AI doesn't mess it up, regardless of where they are facing in the scene. We are going to be using Cloud for the story, ChatGPT for the images, and by the end of this video, you are going to have a complete, consistent, publishable children's book. Let's go. But before we continue, you need to understand why exactly your characters keep changing, because once you understand it, the fix makes a lot of sense. Image generators does not have the memory like you think they do. Whenever you write a prompt to generate an image, the AI is just meeting your character for the first time. So imagine you wrote something like create a brown bear wearing a yellow raincoat. It just rolls the dice on every other thing that you did not specify, like the length of the raincoat, how it fits, the ear size, the snout length. Every other thing that you do not specify, the AI just rolls a dice on it and creates something for you. Here is where the problem lies. Even if you nail the front views, once your story reaches a scene where the character has to turn his back, the AI will have to guess again because it doesn't know what the back of your character looks like. So the fix is not you writing a better prompt. The fix is you giving the AI reference materials from every possible angle. And this is what Animation Studio does every single time. It is called a character turnaround shit. Companies and animation studios like Pixar and Disney does this every single time, and we are just going to do our own using here. However, before we touch a single image, we need words, extremely specific words, and this is what I call the character Bible. We are going to be using Claude for this because Claude is very good at detailed, consistent, professional writing. So head over to your Claude and let's get started. So for this case, we are going to be using Milo as our case study. We are going to be creating a character Bible to help Milo become a consistent character. So here is the prompt we'll be using. You can copy it from the description below, and this prompt can be adapted to any other character you want to use. Maybe it's a man, a boy, a baby, any character you want to use. You can adapt this prompt by tweaking it to it. Let's check what the prompt has that makes it very unique to create your perfect character Bible. So in this script, we are going to be dictating the species body, the face, the fur, the signature outfit, the unmistakable identifying factor like a scar, a patch, or accessories, anything, and also the personality in 2 sentences, what the character is supposed to have as expression and posture. And also we are going to also be specifying the art style that we want to use. Are we doing a soft watercolor storybook, a warm lightning, thick outlines, or written as one usable style and sentence? You just get all these things done, and then you ask it to format it as a reference block that you can paste into any image generator. That's all. That's basically it, and you have your perfect prompt. Now you copy your prompt and paste it in Cloud like this, and let's see what Cloud is going to give us for our character Bible. So yeah, now we're done. Here is our character Bible created by Cloud. You'll notice that I did not ask it to give me a particular image color. If I said brown, there are a lot of shades of brown, and we might start having inconsistencies across our images when you're trying to create them. But this color of brown is in Xcode. Xcodes are specific. There's only one of this color when it comes to Xcode. But when you just say brown, there are a lot of different types of browns. So all the colors are in Xcodes, and that is one significant factor that will make your images remain consistent, including their colors. So here is everything we need, and now we can move on to the image generator. Now that we have our character Bible, it is time for us to create our characters. You go onto ChatGPT now, and you go to the GPTs and search for consistent character AI GPT by Neil Lemon. That is what we're going to be using. And once you have that, you paste this prompt into it. The prompt is down in the description below. It is called prompt number 2, and that is what you'll be using in this scene. Now we have 2 places that you need to fill, which is character. This is where we're going to paste our character Bible from Cloud, and the style is where we're going to paste our reusable style reference. It's also in our character Bible. Now let's head back to our character Bible and copy our reusable style preference first. This is our reusable style preference. It's going to be down there. So you copy this and go back to ChatGPT and paste it here. And then you go back and copy our character Bible, everything else, which is the whole of this, and yes, this, and you come back to ChatGPT and paste the character here. And that's everything you need to do, and you send it and wait for the image to be created. Now, as we can see, our character is completely created, and it is very, very, very perfect. Can you see the front view, the side view, the back view, the 3/4 view? Everything is perfectly done, just as we prompted it to be. And this is going to be the baseline for all of our animation and all of our promptings. Now, let me be real with you here. It's not always perfect at the first try. Although this video looks like it's perfect, but I'll be honest with you, it's not always perfect at the first try. It is very possible that the back view invents something that you did not ask it to invent. Maybe the back view has a backpack, or the side view snout is different, maybe a little bit longer than the rest of the image. You do not have to start over again. You just have to tell it what was wrong with the image and nudge the AI to create exactly what you want it to create. Just tell it to remove the backpack from the bag, and it's going to handle just that part, and every other thing will remain the same. I hope you get that. So you might have to do this like 3 to 4 times. You do not need to worry about the amount of time you spend here. Spending 20 minutes here will save you 20 hours of work when you're actually creating the book you want to create, especially if you're creating a large number of spreads for your children's book. So once everything is done, you copy, you keep uploading these new generated reference sheets to ChatGPT every time you want to create an image for your scenes, or you just add it to ChatGPT and the consistent image character at the beginning, and just occasionally add it back. Because if you just add it at the beginning and keep giving it prompts, it might give giving you the correct image from the beginning, but at some point it might start losing the memory of what you gave it. So you might just be needing to add it at different intervals. Maybe after like 5 generations, you add the reference image again, just for you to have an understanding of what it is creating from. So now we are getting into the meat of the whole thing. We are going to start writing with Cloud. This is going to be our story writer, and the prompt you're going to be using to create this is going to be in the description below. You can check it to create the kind of story I'm going to be creating here. So once you have the prompt, come onto your Cloud and let's get started. So now, to create our story, we are going to copy the prompt that is in the description. That is prompt number 3. We're going to be pasting it here in Cloud, and there are a few things you need to add to this prompt. Number 1 is our character Bible. We copy our character Bible and we paste it. We paste it there. Copy our character Bible and we paste it here where it says paste character Bible. And I think that's the only thing we are pasting. It states the number of spreads, illustration notes per page, and it also states which direction the character is facing. This is where our 4 directional sheet pays off. This is where it pays off because it makes everything easier from here onward. So we ask Cloud to create the story, and it's going to make everything perfect for us. Just watch. Yeah, so now all is done. As you can see, it has created the picture book, the number of spreads. Spread 1, Milo loved the rain. He loved the pit part on his window. And here's our illustration notes. It states everything that we need to do right here in this illustration notes. Then we have our spread 2, our spread 3, our spread 4, our spread 5. Now we move on to the last part of this video, which is creating each scene as we've added the illustration note. Let's go. So I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So I'm going to show you how I used ChatGPT to create my spread 1 illustration. So here is it. You upload the image that ChatGPT gave you, the reference sheet that ChatGPT gave you, and say this is my character reference. Match this style, match this character exactly in every image I request in this conversation. So you say, using the uploaded character reference sheet, create a full-page children's book illustration, and you tell it the scene. The scene is the one you copy from the illustration reference that Cloud gave us. This for our spread 1, this illustration note, and that is wow. That is the first thing you're going to post, the first reference sheet for the first illustration, and you post it in ChatGPT and you also add the character direction. It was already stated in the prompt, but you can also copy it and paste it in the character direction. And then the style is our normal reference style. This one, this art style here, this art style, you copy it and paste it there. And you ask it to leave soft uncluttered pages at the space at the top for you to be able to write your text for the book, depending on the size you're going for. But I'm going for a full page book, more like a 8.5 by 11 size. That is what I'm looking for. So now the image has been created. You see, we have Milo exactly. The character reference is there, consistent, and even consistent with the story, which says Milo loved the rain. And that is what is showing here easily. And you can use this to generate the rest of the spread 2, spread 3, spread 4, spread 5, and the character will remain consistent all through. We have come to the end of this tutorial, and there are 2 things I want you to know before you leave. This is not a one-click thing. As a matter of fact, you might end up regenerating 20 to 30% of your images if you are looking towards perfection. Illustration with AI is not always very consistent. The character cheat actually gives you consistency, it does not give you perfection. So the AI can still make mistakes. So your own is to make the corrections that are necessary. Always watch. Don't just click generate 50 images and it generates it for you and that is all. You need to be very, very conversant and looking at exactly what you're doing to make sure there are no errors. And number 2 is that cloud writing your story doesn't mean you just do a copy and paste in Canva and then you have your storybook ready. Most of the stories I've written that actually had impact were the ones I actually edited myself, and I added my own human feel to it, because to be very honest with you, that will always be missing in most of the stories you might be writing. So you add your own human feel to it. The story that you feel like it's not touching well, so you just add your human feel to it. That is all. And also you can also use this to create children coloring book. All you need to just edit is the art style. I'm going to drop the prompt down in the comment and the description below, so you can just edit the art style and you're going to have like a coloring book instead. You'll see an example on the screen. So that is exactly how you need to create consistent characters for your images or illustration books. And that brings us to the end of this video. If this video has helped you and helped your book, please leave a like, and you can also subscribe. And also, if you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments. I will do well to respond to them. Peace.